Okay, it's time for... Of the trinkets, aside from the Prismatic Champion's Regalia, the PvE amulet, the Return to amulet, that was not hard, it was time consuming, and it was only time consuming because we procrastinated on it. Vision was the far more tedious one because we needed Living World Season 4 Skyscale. Let us tee up our components first. Glimpse, Gift of Arid Mastery, Gift of Prescience, the Mystic Tribute. We will just wait there for a moment. Because we needed... Let's go take a look, actually. Visions. So Vision 1 Awakening, this is the Omega Stage, 60 achievement points, so this is a lot of achievement points as well. But you have to do Visions of Istan, Visions of Sandswept Isles, Visions of Corner, Visions of Jahai, Visions of Thunderhead Peaks, Visions of Dragonfall. So if we go down here, let's type in, I thought there'd be... Visions of Istan, here we go. So truly the hardest part about, not the hardest part, the most time-consuming part of this was Astral Weapons for Visions of Istan. The time gate on that, we're able to bypass that by using Eternal Ice Shards, which we parked characters in Bureau Marches to farm up that currency. We could then convert that currency into Kralkatite ore, which really sped this up. So we didn't really have to farm up that much Kralkatite ore, or else we'd be farming that up for ages. That made our lives so much easier. And just uniformly throughout Vision, use your Skyscale to access a rift near the Astralarium. Living World Season 4 Skyscale. This held us up for so long, we put it off. Because we got Skyscale through Secrets of the Obscure on this account, we then had to circle back and get Living World Season 4 Skyscale. That held us up. But like we said before, getting the piece of armor we need to complete this collection, World vs. World, winner winner, chicken dinner. Let's go take a look. Vision of Sandswept Isles. This one was mostly pretty chill. Nothing particularly difficult in there. This was one of the latter World vs. World ones we did to get the Olmacan Mantle. Might even have been the last one we needed. That was overall pretty chill. Visions of Jahai. This one, we had to do the achievements because you can't get the updated record of Joko's deeds via World vs. World. So this one we actually had to do the achievements. We did this a few weeks ago. It surprisingly didn't take us as long as I expected, because you don't need to get all the achievements, a starter guide us yet. We had to do so many of those achievements, but we were able to basically do them in 3 hours. We finished the story at some point, went back, did the achievements, got what we needed in 3 hours. And I was surprised at how little time that relatively took us, but that was looming over us. We procrastinated hard on that. We did basically everything else. This was the last thing we did before doing the Return to Achievements, the Prismatic Champion's Regalia. Corner, I believe, was one of the earlier ones I did. The Corner achievements were pretty chill. We did the Domain of Corner reward track, got our Sky... It says if we need Skyscale. Oh, we do. We do need Skyscale here. All of these were pretty chill for the most part. Yeah, that was fine. Visions of Thunderhead Peaks. This one did also take a while, mostly because the Dragon's Blood weapons. We needed to craft 6 Dragon's Blood weapons, and for that we needed a lot of, I believe it is, branded masses. That we bypassed by just doing the Eternal Ice trick. Laurels as well. The Laurels didn't end up time gating us as much as the Dragon's Blood or the branded masses, but still, there was a moment there when I realized, oh no, I've used up all my Laurels converting them into materials. I literally cannot do this until the Wizard's Vault refreshes. But the Wizard's Vault refreshed. I didn't get to this point yet, so then we were good to go. But again, Thunderhead Peaks, we did the reward track for that. Heavy Corsair Leggings, bish bash bosh, we were done. Dragonfall. Dragonfall is one that I knew would be a problem. Let's find it. Visions of Dragonfall. Just imagine it would have been longer to refresh. It would have been, yes. Where is it? Yeah, the Vision of the Equipment Dragon Champion Armor. This, I thought would be much more difficult, but that is only because of the bridge events, because you have to get a full set of the Tier 1 Mist Shard armor. And to do that, as part of that, you have to do 25 bridge events, which don't spawn on a set timer. Thank you, Citron, for the follow. They don't spawn on a set timer, but they do after they individually spawn. So it's something like 15 minutes after each bridge spawns, or a set time. After you complete that event, you then move on to the next one, then they just cycle through. But we were able to figure out the order in which they spawned. We got into a fresh map, completed one, moved to the next, completed it, went to the next, completed it. We then set a timer for 15 minutes or whatever it is, and then we just did the loop. 2.5 hours, XM all in one stream. We did it all. That would have, when I did that on NA, that took us honestly quite a few weeks to do. We did it in one night. Everything else in Dragonfall, pretty chill, did the reward track, happy days. But Living World Season 4 Skyscale, everything tied up in that, that added so much time to this. This made Vision so much more, not hard, tedious to get compared to Aurora. Vision took us so much longer. Aurora, especially because the return to achievements were basically done for free. That was not the case with Vision. Vision's helped by Eternal Eye Shards, but you also need a full stack of the map currency for various things, and you need extra for Living World Season 4 Skyscale. I think you need 100 of the map currency for Vision, but you need a full stack of the map currency for Skyscale. So you need more of the map currency for Vision than you do for Aurora, another thing that makes it slower to obtain. But now the wait's over. 3, 2, 1. Vision, they killed him. Balthazar, if Lissa ever learns of this, I don't know what she'd do. Whether or what any of them would do. They still claim benevolence, but let's hope they weren't watching too closely. I love the description for that as well. I really hope we go back and see more interaction with the human gods to see what the fallout is from us killing Balthazar, because yeah, I believe the lore, Lissa was Balthazar's wife or something to that effect. So I wonder what would actually happen, what fallout would we have. I hope we can go back to that, maybe in a future expansion. Let's go add it in, and let's make the transition to the legendary trinkets complete. Let's add it in, give ourselves Berserker's gear. Now, we saw it was the initial glowy, perfectly orbiting orb. Then it was the rotating goo, but now we get this. Bit of the mix of them, change color. We now have the floaty black goo contained in a circle with 4 orbs rotating around it. I love the color scheme. It's there. Let's turn on all of our trinkets now. So this is what our character's going to look like. We have Vision, Aurora, Coalescence giving us this effect up here. Conflux, the World vs. World Ring giving us that effect there. It's a shame we don't have the PvP Amulet, which I do on my NA account. It would give us the red orb over here. But we have the Rainbow Aura from the Prismatic Champions Regalia there. And that is everything here in Legendary. We have the back piece, 2 accessories, the relic, which we got for free, basically, because we crafted a legendary rune. This was months ago. Unfortunately, you can't do that anymore. We got the Prismatic Champions Regalia, Conflux, Coalescence. It's there. Complete visual overload now. We've got to throw more infusions on it now. But every single one of our characters, not a single trinket will ever be needed ever again. And now it's time for the last step in this.